There'll be a lot of options for food. There'll be a lot of options for parties, alcohol, socializing, which is great, but also keep in mind that you have to set aside that time for exercise. So, as we get into November, as we start getting into the holidays here, there'll be a lot of options for food. There'll be a lot of options for parties, alcohol, socializing, which is great, but also keep in mind that you have to set aside that time for exercise. I would say, for the younger kids, for the athletes, we'll be getting into basketball, a lot of conditioning, out of football. Probably make sure if your kids are multi-sport athletes, do not allow the coaches just to push them from a Friday, from a football game into Saturday basketball practice. It's different muscles, it's different movements. They're probably a little bit sore. They're probably a little bit banged up from football season or soccer season. Keep that in mind. The young body, the young athlete needs rest as well. We overtrain and then we get injured, and the kids are injured. So take a week off, let the kids recover. It's important, and maybe coaches aren't going to want to hear that, but they have to, because if you don't let your kids recover, they're going to probably get injured. They might get injured, and then they'll be out for half a season or so for recovery. Especially middle school aged kids. We've seen a lot of stress fractures, a lot of ankle problems, a lot of leg problems, foot problems. We used to never, I don't know if we've ever seen a foot problem with a kid. And we've had 3 foot problems in the last couple of weeks. So, always a little bit better to be, cautious, especially when it comes to the athlete. And they recover faster, so they only need a few days.